Oh, YouTube. You're giving me a vertical video. Why are you doing that? I want to do horizontal. Anyway, Minnesota boy here. I am at GeoWoodstock XXI. That is 21 for those of you that don't know Roman numerals. This is the event center right back here behind me. There is probably going to be 6,000 people here today. You can tell by the sea of cars out here that there's already a lot of people here. I'm going to try to take you through a little walkthrough inside the building. Don't know how well it's going to work because you never know what the signal light is going to be like once I walk in there. But we'll see how it goes. Let's give it a shot. These people outside here are lined up for a
Oh, you're not doing that?
There you go. You're live, buddy.
How you doing?
Good. I'm just heading in.
Oh man,
It's crazy.
it's too much.
Yeah.
Last night we got
That was Scott Geary. He is from Minnesota, where I am from. See, we got a nice welcome area here. Those people outside are all lined up to do this very large geocache that's outside the front door. I hope you can still hear me. Looks like my signal is still good here. We'll see how it goes. And this is the main building. You can see over here we got vendors in this corner selling everything geocaching related and a lot of stuff that isn't even geocaching related really. This is the Mountaineer Country Visitor Center. They set up a really nice tour of caches that we did yesterday, and I got a geocoin for doing that series of caches, which is very cool. Let's take a quick walk around over this way. Over here is where I picked up my registration packet yesterday. I waited in a very long line. As you can see now today, pretty much everybody's picked up their registration stuff. And so just a few people left to do that today. They're really well organized here at this GeoWoodstock. Got the Pittsburgh Area Geocaching Association's got a booth. Over here, all these people are waiting in line to go through this thing. There's a bunch of adventure labs set up on this site. And as you go through there, you learn the answers to those adventure labs. And that is what will get you those finds. Let's take a walk over this way. Right over here is the main stage area where you will see all kinds of little talks about geocaching related things, of course, but also in just a couple of hours, a live presentation of the Treasures of Our Town podcast put on by my good friends, C. Michelle and the geocaching vlogger. They will be up there. If you want to tune into that one later, you can find that podcast at any podcast thing that you use. We'll take a walk around here. Back in this corner, you can see the GPS Adventures Maze. That's a traveling exhibit that shows up at a lot of large geocaching events. And it's a maze, and it teaches you about geocaching as you go through it. It's pretty cool. A lot of people waiting in line for that. Back in there, they've got some games going on for people to play. And we'll come around here, kind of back into the vendor area. You can see a lot of the stuff that's going on here. Got a lot of, I don't know what these are. Dragons, I guess. Look at these cute little guys. There's a lot of cool stuff here to pick up if you're willing to spend a little cash. Girl Scouts selling cookies, of course. That's always a good thing. Here's Cache Advance. They sell a lot of really cool geocaching related stuff, and they got these cache crates which you can subscribe to, and they will send you lots of cool geocaching related things all year long. Look at this. You collect path tags? Look at these cool boards. I make some for myself at home, but these are really nice, and they got a lot of really cool stuff here. Same as down here. This is the Wood Nickel Geocoins company. They make a lot of these path tag boxes that are super cool. Look at this one. It folds up into a little briefcase. And they got all these boards. A lot of people here today. Over here is one of my favorite vendors, Space Coast Geostore. I have bought a lot of stuff from them over the years, and I bought a really cool Lackey geocoin from them yesterday. That's Barb right there in front of us. Her and her husband Dale run this company, and they do a really good job, and they travel around to all kinds of geocaching events all over the country. Every big event I go to, they're there. You got some signal here in the corner. Very cool. Let's take a look at some of the geocoins they got here. Look at they got all kinds of geocoins and tags. Let's go geocaching. They even have grab bags. You can just, well, you know, there's 3 geocoins in each one of those grab bags. Over here we got Arted Crafted. They make t-shirts. Very cool. You get all kinds of I'm gadgety. Yeah. Certainly are gadgety. Here we got more coins. And other goodies. Books. T-shirts. Hey. That was Chris. He runs a podcast, geocaching stuff. Chris in the Northwest. Really good stuff. We're coming back around by the front door here. You can see how many people there are here. This is going to turn into a giga event. It already has been given that status. There are so many people here. It's the first giga event I've ever attended. I've been to 2 other GeoWoodstocks and they didn't quite get this many people. This one is real. Look at this geocoin display. It goes on and on and on. Look at, here's a bunch of the Lackey coins. I bought one of these Lackey coins for this year yesterday from Space Coast Geostore. Look at that. So many coins. Just so many things to see here. Let's see if we can find President Rob of Muncie. He was around here somewhere. Don't know where he went.
Here's one you would like. You would like the list of stuff.
As you can see, it is really, really, really crowded here, and there's just all kinds of things going on. Here's my friend Joshua, the geocaching vlogger, whom I'm staying with. Yeah, I don't see the bright green jacket of President Rob at the moment. He was here, I promise.
Couple caches, now we're here.
Hi, Ryan.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
All right. I don't know what you look like a laptop. Oh my god, I ran over. I'd like to sign it. Yeah, take care.
We've really had a great time here in Morgantown. We've been driving around. I've been staying with Joshua, the geocaching vlogger. Craig, you know him as See My Shell probably. And Rob, the president of Muncie. And we were staying together in an Airbnb. And we've been driving around doing geocaches. Joshua just picks things for us to do. And I drive and we ride together and we go around and do the cool geocaches around town. And of course, we've been playing a lot of Muncie. If you don't play Muncie, you really should be playing Muncie. It's munzee.com. You can find everything about Muncie. It's a very cool game to play. And here in Morgantown, because GeoWoodstock is happening here, there are also some big Muncie events happening. And there's just lots and lots and lots of Muncies everywhere around this town. And so yesterday I had 2.5 million points. I probably won't have as many today because I'll be here in this location most of the day. But it's been really, really cool to be here with all of these cachers. Yes, sir.
Are you videoing?
I am doing live. I'm live
You're
on
doing
YouTube
a live
right now.
live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Minnesota boy, I'm Merlin 1392. I
Yes.
wanted to do a video with you, but not.
You're on
Can
right
we-
now. Here
no,
you
no,
are.
no, but I need to capture a video from my podcast.
Very
which is
good.
Challenge Talk.
Cool,
So
cool,
are-
cool.
You're when
I'll
will
be
you
done
not
with this
live?
in a couple of minutes.
All right, well then I'll wait here.
All right, I'll be right back. Look at that. There's President Rob right there. We're kind of live on YouTube right now. Rob, what do you have to say?
Howdy, YouTube.
I was just telling him all about the game of Muncie. Look at that.
That's what I
Cash
have to
Cap
say.
coexist.
Cash cap. Coexist.
Yeah, we're having a great time here today.
We are. You know, you just blend in.
He blends in.
Not many
He
people
blends
are
in
noticing
with the
me
bright
yet.
green. He either won the Masters or he's the president of
I
Muncie.
do get that.
One of the two.
One Masters. Yep.
One of the two. How you
Not
doing?
good at golf.
This is Jeff right here. I can see it because I can read his name tag.
Yes.
That's right. He's got a coexist shirt in his bag too.
Awesome.
Yep.
Very cool.
One of those guys.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to let you guys go. And we'll be back. I've got another video coming out about all the stuff we've been doing here in Pittsburgh when we landed. And also other stuff that we've been doing around GeoWoodstock. So we'll see you then. Thanks for hanging in with this live. Bye.